All right, welcome to the Matt Riley blog, podcast, vlog, something, whatever you want to make of it. I got a little bit of each, um, all learning, I should say, learning them all at once. Um, and here I am doing them all at once for you in this video slash podcast. Today I wanted to start off my podcast with a light episode using my blog posts. So I've been starting to write for my own blog, just to try and get my thoughts onto paper, so to speak, onto the internet, as a way to sort of save my thoughts, so that I can look back, read on them, learn from my mistakes, but also help others, educate others, start conversations, whatever it may be. I just like the idea of contributing. I like the idea of engaging and being a part of a community. I'm into news, politics, current events, all those, and everything that kind of fits within those topics. And so today I just wanted to start by going over a short blog post that I made for bloggers. Being that I am starting out as a blogger, I've been doing it over a couple years now, but very slowly. Being a full-time student and part-time intern can make things difficult to really dive in and actually start the podcast, start the video channel, YouTube channel, the blog itself, writing these posts. So I wanted to start today, just dive right in. And the first post that I had written that I wanted to use for a video slash podcast was this one right here. For those who are just listening, it's called Top 5 AI Tools for Bloggers. It's something I had written very quickly, just to put something out there for bloggers such as myself that are looking for ways to continue to write blog posts, but maybe are struggling to find the time to do so. And I found that ChatGPT and similar AI tools have proven to be very useful for me. And so this is a short top 5 list of the tools that I've used, that I know help me and hopefully can help you. And so what I have here is Grammarly being the first one. Grammarly is a nice way here. This is looking at my Grammarly and what I've uploaded to it. But Grammarly is basically just a tool to check for grammar, for spelling, and provides suggestions on what to fix. This is great for students like myself, but really anybody who's looking to write on a consistent basis and wants to make sure that their writing is at least grammatically correct. It's a great tool that I know especially students, not even necessarily bloggers, but students could use. I know many students are using ChatGPT for writing assignments at school, and professors, teachers obviously don't want you doing that. But Grammarly at least can help provide suggestions. So once you have written something and you're like myself, where you write and you're just sort of spitting out words, sentences, phrases, what have you, paragraphs, because you're just trying to get it done. You're just trying to get through it, and it's not maybe the clearest. It's a little rougher on the edges. Grammarly is a great tool to use when trying to polish up your writing before handing it in. So whether you're a student, blogger, what have you, that's a great tool to use. The second one I had was Yoast, SEO. This one is very, very popular on WordPress. WordPress is the website I'm using here for my blog. I know many people use it. It provides insights into, it says here, what I have written is keyword optimization, meta descriptions, readability, all these things that kind of help reach out and connect to others through the internet, through search engines, what have you, using these types of, like I said, keyword optimization that algorithms use to help identify posts and whatnot, and how to connect potential readers with those posts. So it's definitely a useful tool and something worth checking out. Canva is something as number 3 here on my list. This one I've used to make logos for before. I am a part of a club at law school called the Health Law Projects. It's a health law club that we needed a logo for, and a banner and all of that. And it was very useful because it's just very easy. You put in some inputs, what you're looking for, style, what have you, and it can help you along sort of by suggesting what it thinks you might want in terms of different icons, stencils, shapes, what have you, colors. And it's useful to grow a brand. You're starting a blog, podcast, YouTube channel, whatever. You want a logo that looks nice, that sticks out, that people can remember when they see it, what it's for, what it relates to. So it's definitely very important, and again, worth checking out. The fourth one on my list here is Hootsuite's Insights. Again, it provides insights on your performance, but with a focus on social media. Social media is obviously very important if you want to connect with people and reach more people, grow your audience. This is something that I'm still having to figure out myself. Hootsuite's Insights I'm also still familiarizing myself with, but the goal is always to get more engagement, and something like this can help with that by providing insights into how you're performing. So if you're looking for something like that, looking for feedback, this is a great tool to use, and feedback for beginners like myself, who don't have many followers, who don't have much experience doing these types of things, is great, because otherwise you just don't get that feedback. When you don't have people commenting and saying, hey, this is cool, but this is not. It's hard to kind of figure out what you're doing right and wrong. So this definitely helps with that. And last but not least, I have Lumen 5 at number 5. It's a tool that I'm also still learning how to use as well, but it helps take a blog post, turning that post into a script basically, and taking that and turning it into a video. The video is essentially more like a PowerPoint, but just with a YouTube format in mind. It's not like when I say PowerPoint, I don't mean a boring PowerPoint that you have it, that you have at school or something. It's not like that, but it allows it at least gives you something to start with, and then you can edit from there, add yourself into the videos or what have you, but it at least can take something you've written, make it into a short video, and then if you want to speak over it and record yourself, either just your voice or both your picture and your video and voice to go along with the video, it's a great tool to at least help put together a video, because even if you're maybe looking for something down the line, in the long term, something much more comprehensive, better video quality and what have you, that's fine. But this is at least a tool to get you started, to at least help you just put out videos, because that's the trick. Sometimes you just have to put out content. You'll learn, you'll make mistakes, you'll learn from them, fix them, and you'll go from there. So it's about just getting started, and this helps with doing that. And like I said, I've given it a shot, and I think it's definitely worth looking into if you're trying to not just write blog posts, but get into videos, podcasts, that sort of thing, those sorts of things. And as an honorable mention, I have Vondi here on my list. Vondi is what I use to actually help me write this blog post. I wrote the beginning of it and the ending here of it, the post, but the actual list itself, I gave that task to Vondi. Not because I can't write my own posts. You can obviously see that everything on my blog is written and is written by me. But I wanted to, one, see how it works for myself, but also sort of demonstrate to others what these AI tools can do. So, the descriptions that you have here that you're seeing in my blog post were all written by Vondi, and all I had to do was punch in, top 5 AI tools for bloggers, and it gave me this list. Of course, the list is tools that I have also used myself, but I let it kind of decide on its own to see what it would give me, and sure enough, it gave me what I think are the most popular or most useful for getting started, at least for bloggers. And so that's what so I kept it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll make another post about another top 5 tools that might come up that I feel are just as useful, or maybe even more useful than the ones I have here. But that's basically it. I just wanted to make a short video sort of introducing yourself to me, introducing myself to you, introducing you to my blog, my podcast, my YouTube channel. It's a fledgling little thing I got going on, but I plan on building on it over the years, continuing to build on it, even if it's just slow and steady. I want to grow just as many as you do, I'm sure. Grow your presence online using these tools, and so I thought it was important to share. So there you have it. Again, make sure to check out Matt Riley's blog at mattriley.blog. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff if you want. Either way, I'm just happy that you were able to check out my video, my podcast, my blog. I appreciate it. And so, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Again, thank you, and hope to see you soon.